Hello everybody, thanks for stopping by. I'm so glad that you did. I just got a Happy Meal just prior to me turning on the camera, so I had to stop for a minute and go through my Happy Meal. So this came from Lynn Sparkle, who is on YouTube and also has a Facebook group. And she is a very sweet person, and I had mentioned to her on her YouTube channel when she made these gorgeous lace hearts with these little paper flowers and bling and a little thread she knows I sew. It's this once in a lifetime, and it's beautiful. She had gotten thrifting. She had gotten some red envelopes, and she was telling me about them, and I was like, oh. And you know, the first thing that entered my mind was Christmas journals. You know, some flip-flop Christmas journals, or oh my goodness, so many things you can do with these. So yeah, she got them when she was thrifting. So I said, sure. She said, I'll share. I said, sure, I'll take some. So she was supposed to send me just 10 envelopes, but she was naughty. So, but I'm so glad she was. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that blue lace. It's so pretty, Lynn. You did such a good job. It's even prettier in person. I love it. And then she sent me, where's the other one? Where are they? Oh, I put everything in here. So, and then she made some beautiful lace and fabric flowers with little buttons in the middle. And here's another, which will go in my shabby chic journal. Look at that blue lace. So pretty. It's like, oh, it's a very, 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 very soft baby blue. So, yeah, she did such a good job. And then, key to my heart. And there's a key. I love keys. I have to order some. It's beautiful. And then there's a little heart, and on the tag, and it's stamped key, the key to my heart. So I'll save that forever. That's gonna hang in my craft room. And then in here, oh, these are fun. These are gonna make some great tassels. Right here. So all you have to do is put the pin through here and then hang your tassel from here. So these will be fun. And then that's me shopping, thrifting. Thanks, Lynn. And then a pineapple, the sign of welcome. And then this is so cool. This is the ancient city of stone, Petra, in Jordan. It's a 2,000-year-old city of Petra. Its name means rock in Greek. Isn't that gorgeous? Imagine. Oh, so gorgeous. Thank you, Lynn. And then she sent me these wooden, well, they're for mason jars, but I'm going to use them for other things. You know, you can hang them off of mason jars, but I don't know where she got them. But they're so cool. There's a watering cans. That would be great for my journal. And I love what she did with them. Like this heart that she made with the lace is wood. What did I do with it? Already I lost it. Anyway, I'll find it. And then look at these mini bags. Oh my goodness, are they so cute? They are so cute. So I'll use these in my journal too. Look at them. Oh my goodness, they are so cute, Lynn. They're adorable. They're so adorable. I can't wait to use them. Thank you. I don't have anything like that. I have lots of ideas. And then, what else did she send? So many things. These are so hard to make. I've tried so many times. You know, the quilling. But they're so pretty. Thank you very much, Lynn. And then look at these. I'm going to use these as templates. Photo safe stuffed up. I don't know where she finds these things. These are just the greatest. How do I open it? Good. I didn't want to wreck the... This is great vellum to use. Oh, these are like vellum. These are beautiful. Oh, I love them, Lynn. Thank you so much. And they're stickers. They'll stick. Look, they're stickers. They are adorable. Oh my goodness, I love them. I don't know where she finds this stuff. Sticko is the name of the brand. Hooked on Fishing 3D stickers. These are beautiful. They are so beautiful, Lynn. They really are. And my next door neighbor is an avid fisherman, and I want to make them something really nice. So maybe I'll make a little journal for both of them. They both love to fish, so it's beautiful. Thank you. Some, oh. Ah, Sparkle, you just touch my heart. Thank you so much. Go right there. And some postcards, which are fabulous. So those will be really handy. Another postcard, Central Park. I don't think I'll be able to use that, but thank you very much, Lynn. That's probably going to stay in my craft room. It's beautiful. Am I in frame? I hope so. And then these napkins. I don't know where she got them, but look. I shall live to enjoy the light of light. Job 33:28. Look at these napkins. Walk by faith. I have that tattooed on my foot. Yep. Walk by faith. Corinthians 5:7. I love this napkin. Oh my goodness. Look at that. So beautiful, Lynn. How could you pass these up? I am the bread of life. Where in the world did you find these gorgeous napkins? Oh, Miranda's going to love these. Sunshine and Grace. Well, everybody will, but Miranda for special, I know. More paper. I love this. Oh, so sweet. So, yeah, I was so excited. I just had to show everybody. Show off my Happy Mail. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you, Sparkle, so much. You just bring sparkles to my life every day. She is so precious. Very, very precious. She's a very, very precious person. Very giving. Very giving. Tonight, I wanted to show you how far I've gotten and to give you some ideas on how to use a collage sheet. or magazines, or I'm going to show you a couple of different things that I use. But one of the things in the collage sheet that I create for my journals is I take the collage sheet, and if I can find my cutter, which was right here a second ago, but I got myself too excited. And I'm just going to cut it down to the size of my plate, which I think is, I mean, it doesn't have to be exact, but so let's just put this over here for a minute. Oh, God bless you. My husband just sneezed. So what I'm going to do is just cut it down. You like my measuring method? German frame. Yes, I am. Is it too bright? I'm filming at night for a change. I love this collage. I love, well, both collages I've used so many times. I just don't want to, actually, I don't want to lose that whole butterfly. So I'm just going to cut it to here. And then you're going to take if you have a Sizzix or any kind of die cutting machine, this is just an idea of what you can use. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this here, and then I'm going to get some of my dies, and I'm going to just place them randomly . This is the best thing I ever bought, was my magnetic board for my small die cuts, because let me just tell you, keeping these still was the biggest pain of die cutting. I actually stopped die cutting because it was just making me crazy with the thinlits. It was really, it was making me nuts. So I stopped. But since they came out with the magnetic one, that's all I do now. Piles of them. But anytime I get a kit, if there's a collage sheet, or actually any sheet, I mean, I use magazines. The magazines come out really nice. They come out beautiful. And you just, you know, lay them randomly. However you want to lay them. This one I don't use. I don't like it. I don't know what it does, but it's every time I go to use it, I can't, I try it here, and I try it there, and I place it here, and I place it there, and it just doesn't really do anything. Here's another leaf. And I think I'm going to move this and use a butterfly. But which one do I want to use? I guess it really doesn't matter. So then, yeah, so then you just place your things on your plate, wherever you want. I guess I can fit this on here. And maybe another butterfly. And then, yeah. And then you just put your plate on and run it through your die cut machine, which I have right beside me, so I'm just gonna run this through. And I don't usually cut on cardstock. I usually cut on paper, but I had printed this already on cardstock because it was in my machine and I didn't realize it. So I figured, well, I'll use it. I'm going over it a couple of times only because I'm not used to using cardstock. I'm used to using paper. So I just want to make sure I cut this good. And then you're going to just, did this go through? Yes, it did. I am going to run this through one more time because it just doesn't seem like it cut all the way through. So let me just go through one more time. That's why I like to use paper. Let me just take a quick look and just make sure it cut it. Yes, it did. Okay. So then, all you have to do is get this off your magnetic board. Oh, that one didn't cut. That one did. And don't throw away your negatives because you can use those as well. And I'm sure everybody has already thought of this. But I just thought that I'd bring you along because I have to cut some anyway for my journal. So you have your negatives, which are really pretty. You know, you could cut around this, you cut around the butterfly. I mean, I could have been a lot more precise. That butterfly didn't cut. It might have been where I had it. Oh. There's the leaf. And the rest of it just came off on the board. Okay, and then I'm just going to take a pen. Where is my... So you just take a pen, and I just like to give it a little bit of help by pushing on one of those little holes there. Iron frame, yes. And look at the colors. Let me just get that better. Isn't that pretty? So you get lots of different colors and they match whatever you're making by doing it this way. So we will just give this a little bit of help. And I could do this all night long. I find it very relaxing. Some people don't, but I do. It's like fussy cutting. I could fussy cut all night long. There's the other one. I'll put them on white paper so you can see better. So you can see the colors. They're so pretty. So yeah, if you have any kind of die cuts, and like I said, magazines work really well because there's so much color in a magazine. These come out really pretty good. They clean up really good. And these are just the these are the Tim Holtz Wildflowers. Well, some of them are. I don't know what the rest of them are. I keep them now all, you know, just like in bags like this. The ones I use most frequently, I keep in bags like that. And then the bigger ones I have bigger bags for. And you can get those in any kitchen section because that's what they're for. They're to put food in. And they close up like that. And then they wash up really well too. But I took them out of my pantry because we don't really use them very often. My daughter uses them all the time for the kids' lunches, but we don't use them anymore. Not really. Look at all the colors you get. It's so pretty. Just be careful. Don't, you know, just don't pull on them. Look at all those colors. They're so beautiful. Oops. Piece didn't come out. There we go. And now you have all these to decorate with. And I'll show you what I decide, you know, why I decided to make some of these with this particular collage, because I have a white piece of paper, and although I embossed it, it still kind of bothered me that it was white. So I thought, ooh, I know what I can do. I can put some flowers on it, and then that'll take care of that. And I wanted to give you some ideas too on our ring bound journal. And then I'm going to finish it up and do a, the next video will be on putting the rings in. And then, I already got that one off. The next video will be putting the rings in. These butterflies come out so beautiful. Just gotta poke all those little holes out. These aren't, you know, these are from like AliExpress or someplace. I don't remember. I've had them forever. They were actually a gift to me from a very, very special friend. She sent me a bunch of them. But they're so pretty. Let me just see if I can get this out without, here we go. I just have to be careful not to tear it because like I said, it's really in there. I'm trying to help it along, but there we go. I have a little tool that I've never used. I should open it and try it. That was a gift as well. And it's supposed to take off your, it's supposed to take these off really good. But I've just never opened it yet. I just take them off carefully. Oh my gosh, look at that butterfly. Isn't that beautiful? I don't know if you can see all the colors, but there's green, and there's yellow, there's red. Oh, it's beautiful. Everything's beautiful. So that was, how quick was that? That was so quick. Make sure I got everything. I did. All my little flowers. I'll just push this over to the side and put it away when I'm done. And I'll bring this up close so you can see how pretty everything looks. Get all these little extras out of the way. Actually, I'll keep these little extras because you know me, I'll find a place for them. Little petals, little dots. Let me just spread these out so you can see the different colors that I got out of just that. Where is it? Did I put it back? Oh, here it is. And I could still, you know, find spaces where I could put some more things, but, you know, I won't. There's some that didn't come out all the way. This butterfly, and for some reason this flower. This flower I always have a problem with. I'm not sure why. But those are the negatives. You can see them better that way. And you can cut these out and use the negatives on, you know, something. I'll show you. Like here. Okay. Or if it was on white, you could use the negative like that. But I'll bring this up so closer so that you can see it better. And those are the colors that you get. And they definitely go with your kit because they came out of your kit. They come out of the collage, which I find the collages are the best because they have the most color and it doesn't really matter where you put them because, you know, it's got all the colors in them. And I'll do the next piece as well, likely, that I cut. I've got still this whole piece. I don't know if I'll use it or not because I saw that and I was like, oh, I could make something out of that. So here is what I thought I could do with those. And I've got all my pages are all glued. That's backwards. And that's backwards. This goes here. 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 So I've got all my pages are done. And then what I did was I made this little pocket here because these pages right here, if you do them full size, then the bicycle, you cut it off. So they don't end up as tall as, say, this page does. So I cut the bottom off. No, I cut the top off. And I put that here for a pocket, which I'll put a tag or something in. I ran this through my embossing machine. I stuck it in this side right here, and it's a flip out. Like this. So when I decide to glue it in, I will glue this on first here, like this, and then I'll glue this side up, and then I'll still have a place up here for a pocket. Okay, so you get a lot out of, you know, one page. So you've got your flip outs. Your flip out is here. Your pocket's here for a tag. And then you've got a journaling tag spot there if you want to, or you could cut it. So I thought what I would do is, even though I emboss this, and I do like the white, it doesn't bother me at all. I thought that I could take some of my flowers and, you know, glue them, which I'm not going to do yet because I might add some fabric to this side. I was playing with some fabric earlier, so I still might, you know, do that, but I just wanted to show you an idea. If you have something white and you want to add some color to it, then you could always use, you know, something like that. Or you could even put a pocket, you know, on here as well. Or you could put a few pages, and this could be a book, you know, a little booklet. You could put a few pages in here as well before you close it up. A few pages of tea stain paper or something like that. Or a poem about fall, which I've got a couple of poems, so I could put a poem, you know, here, and then put some flowers. And so I will put that in here, and then I'll have a tuck spot here for a coordinating tag, which, you know, it will coordinate. Everything will coordinate, of course. So there's an idea, and that's an idea for a flip out if you wanted to do a flip out on your side here, okay? And then how I did my, just put those over there for now, and I'll put these on top over here for now. Now, the other thing I wanted to tell you, which to make your life easier, is what you're going to do is you're going to cut your cardstock at 1.5 inches. And then you're going to score it on your scoreboard at 5/8. Okay? And then, so 1.5 inches. So you score it at 1.5 inch. So you cut it at 1.5, then you score it 5/8, and then all you have to do, like I did right here, is it folds over your page like this, and you glue it down like that. And that's all you do. And then when I go to make my holes, I'll use one of these as my template so that all of my holes will match up before I put my rings in. Does that make sense? So 1.5 inches, and then score them all at 5/8, and then just fold them. Oops, I've got 2 here. Then all you have to do is fold them in half, and it makes it nice and even and nice and straight, and covers this very, very easily. See? Like this. And I inked mine just in case there was a little bit of white. I mean, there isn't, but just in case there was. And that's what you're going to have. And that's going to cover up that white envelope. Okay? And it's nice and sturdy. And like I said, you still have your pocket, you know, to decide what you're going to do. So that was that. And then I had one more thing I was going to make. Where are we? 34? I think we have time. So the next thing I wanted to show you was, oh, here it is. It's a pocket with made out of vellum. And I showed you one last night or yesterday. I don't remember what day it was. I just want to make sure I get this hydrangea in the middle, which I will. And I want to make sure that when I punch my hole, it's not gonna. There we go. So all you're going to do is decide how wide you want your pocket. Like this. Now make sure that that's what you want, because once you press down on this, it's going to leave a crease. So just kind of make sure that you're even here, and then just kind of press it down. And you should be able to move up without any problem with it not being even once you get to the top. Okay? And there you go. And then all you're going to do is open it back up, fold this up wherever you want, which I'll just fold it up like this much. Well, I'm going to make sure it's going to fit in my page, which that's fine. So then just fold it over here, fold it over here, and then you're going to take and you're going to just cut this here. Just a little bit of a notch there. Goodness, I can't cut a straight line to save my life. Here you go. And I was cutting it wrong, but it doesn't matter because it's going to be hidden. But I'm going to leave it there because it's going to get glued. And then just make sure everything is okay. I'm just going to cut a little more here. It was just kind of impeding there. I'm still going to. Let me just cut a little more here. Oh, this paper is so beautiful. So then you just fold this up like this. This is still impeding. I'm going to cut this off because I think that's the problem. So it's kind of good that I made that mistake. Yep, that's what was happening. Okay, so then what you want to do is go ahead and make your thumb notch now so that it's already made. And I'm going to use this bigger one because it's a wider pocket. And I know that you all know this, but I'm going to tell you anyway, is to take a piece of paper, because with vellum, if you don't use paper, it'll just bend it. So I'm just going to make sure I'm in the middle. And see how my seam is over here. So when you glue it, you don't have a seam here. You don't see the seam. So just make sure that when you do fold it, or you don't have to worry about it. I mean, it's not a big deal, but I'm just going to cut a little bit more of this off on this side because it's in the way of my fold. So then all you're going to do is glue it up. And I'm going to use my art glitter glue and just do a small thin line up here. And I don't know why I just did that, because that's not where the crease is, but it will disappear. It's fine. It's not going to stay white. It will dry clear. It's already drying clear. And then same thing down here. Just run a bead along this edge. Then you have yourself an envelope for your tag or your journaling card or what have you. Now, I did have another piece here, but it is not, I don't use the vellum on the outside. I use the cardstock. So this is the piece I cut off. Pretty sure. No, this was the top. This is up here. But it doesn't matter. I'm going to put it down here, I think. Yeah. So I'm just going to cut this here. And I'm going to use this as a tag. If you watch Rach at Rach and Bella Crafts on YouTube, she shows you how to make dozens of items using the collage sheet. Different ephemera and embellishments you can use with the collage sheet. So she has a lot of great ideas. And then I'm just going to glue this. I'm going to trim it down just a little bit more on both sides. I don't really want to lose that edge because it's really pretty. Here we go. So just go along here. And I'll jazz this up with fabric and things like that, of course. But I won't do it on camera because that will just take too long. And my videos, I'm trying to make shorter. And that's just going to go right here and here. And what I like to do whenever I put a pocket on is I like to just push on the edges just a little bit so that you can fit more into your pocket. And that way it's not like flat, and you can fit more in there. I do it whenever I put a pocket on. And then just pinch it across the bottom. And that way you can fit a lot more things in there. And let me see, what can I, and here you go. And that's tonight's project. And that will go into my journal. I'm not sure how yet, but it will. There's just a little tiny bit up there that I'm going to trim. There we go. And there's the back. And I'll probably trim this as well. Just in case I decide to clip it in. I don't know yet what I'll do with it. It might be a flip. That would probably be, I'll probably do that. I'll probably use it as a flip. Because I love it. I love the back, I love the front, and I'm going to love what's inside. So, here we go. And that's it. That's tonight's little project. And I showed you 1.5 and then 5/8 is where you're going to score it. And then it will fit. I just put glue inside here. I used my, no I didn't, I used Fabri-Tac. I used Fabri-Tac. But anyway, I just put my Fabri-Tac inside here. And then I just put a little bit on here and here so it wouldn't get, you know, get all gooped out. And then I just put it here. And I just, you know, held it for a minute. And it stayed right on. And then you're done. So, yeah. And I already inked with my, what did I ink with this? I used antique linen because that was what I thought went best with all the pages. So I've already inked all of my pages inside, outside. I guess I didn't ink that one. I thought I did. I thought I inked them all. Yeah. That one's already closed up because that was the one I made the mistake with because I wasn't paying attention and I had already put it on. So that's it for tonight. And if you have any questions or concerns or, you know, anything like that, get out your magazines and your die cuts or your collage or any of your scraps that you might have left over. I know that I do. These are my scraps from this kit from making this journal so far. Which really isn't scraps, it's things I'm definitely going to be using for this journal. So the next one will be me showing you how I put on the rings, and then, which is very simple. I'm just going to take this, I'm going to decide where I am going to put my holes, and I'm going to use my crocodile, but I'm going to decide where I'm going to put my holes, and then I'm going to mark them, And then I'm going to use my crocodile and I'm going to punch. Then I'm going to take this, I'm going to put it on my next one. Same thing, punch, you know, make my holes with a pencil and then punch. And then they'll be all done. And then I'll decide what I'm going to use for a closure, hopefully by then. And this journey will be over. It was fun. I enjoyed it. I hope you did too. I hope I gave you some inspiration for your journal, however you're going to make your journal. Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's a great project, and I completely enjoyed it, and I loved having you come along and visit and you know, just play with me. So I'd love to see what you're making for this journal, if you're making one. I've been following quite a few people while they're making theirs. I know that Rose is making one or two. I know that Rachel's making one. Bella's making a beautiful one as usual. I am doing a very small slow stitch for this, which I will show you. I can't do it on camera because it's hard for me to see, so I have to use a magnifying light. It's an Ott magnifying light that my husband bought me, so I've been using that, and I use that in the living room. So, but I am doing a small slow stitch for this. And that's about it. So I hope you had a good evening, and I hope you have a good day tomorrow. And until then, be well, be safe, and God bless. Bye-bye.